Hello everyone, welcome back to Salesforce Textbook. In this video, we'll be using DataRaptor extract in a FlexCard. DataRaptors are designed for efficient data retrieval as it can be reused across multiple FlexCards and OmniScripts. By utilizing DataRaptors effectively, we can create dynamic data-rich FlexCards that can provide a seamless and engaging user experiences. This promotes consistency and saves from having to recreate same data multiple times. Here is the output preview of FlexCards retrieving, displaying account records in a FlexCard. We'll modify using DataRaptors. Here is another output preview of displaying closed one opportunities in a FlexCard. Let us modify these as DataRaptor. So with these FlexCards, we'll modify the data source from SQL query to DataRaptors. We'll be creating a new DataRaptors extract to use them in the FlexCard. In these two FlexCards. So provide a name like DataRaptor extract as a unique name. Give a valid unique name like get closed one opportunities in FlexCard like that. So make sure the name is unique. So that can be easily identified in FlexCards like that. So for the interface type, select the extract from the given pick list. For the input and output, make it as JSON and provide any custom permissions and descriptions. Like here, I would like to name task use DataRaptor in FlexCard as a data source like that, so that the description can be easily identified and can be modified easily. Now let us click on save to create the DataRaptor. Once the DataRaptor is created, we can add the extraction object, like add the extraction step and select the extraction object. Like for now, I would like to extract from opportunities. So provide the extraction output path like opportunities and give a name so that under these opportunities we will be getting the response. Filter it as account ID is not equal to null so that we'll be getting all the opportunities of the accounts. So opportunity ID is not equal to null account ID. And also add the filter like stage name as stage name is equals to closed one. Give the value as closed one, the double quoted. So with account ID is not equal to null and stage name is equal to closed one, we're getting the response. So with this filtering condition, let us add the new mappings as fields that it needs to be retrieved. So give the extraction JSON path as name from the fields available fields from opportunities and give the output JSON path as opportunity name like that OPP. So that with the OPP name we'll be getting the response. For the same steps to display amount or what are the fields that we are displaying in the flex card. Follow for all the fields that you like to display in the flex card as stage name and other fields, close the date, stage name like that. For the same steps that we need to display in the flex card as the data table, as there are closer date like that. You can also see in the current JSON path. Now let us click on the preview and execute. But before that, once we click on execute, we can see the response. Like there are four fields that we are getting in the response as 18 records or results are found. Also click on the flex card. But before that, we forgot to add a new field like order number. We also added the order number in the flex card. So make sure you add all the fields that we are displaying in the data table in the flex card. Now let us click on preview and execute. You can also modify after modifying the flex card. Now we can see that previously it is activated, so we need to create a new version to modify the existing flex card. For that, previously we created the data source as SQL query. So for now, let us create a new version on top of this so that we can create a new flex card and modify the SQL query as a data source. So once the new version is created, we can modify the second version and activate the second version. So with these names, we'll modify. So now, previously, if we click on the column property, we can see that some fields like name, ID, amount, these fields are from SQL query as a data source. Let us modify the data source from SQL query in the data source from SQL query to DataRaptors. And for the interface name, select the recently created FlexCard DataRaptor that is used in the FlexCard. So now whenever click on save and fetch to modify the in the FlexCard. So once we click on save and fetch the DataRaptor in the FlexCard, it will be modified. We can see the response in the table and JSON format. Once we click on save and fetch, the DataRaptor will be modified in this FlexCard. But now we can see there is no response. Click on column property and you can see in the field name, the field names are modified. Previously we have ID, name, whatever it is available in the SQL query. But now it is with whatever the JSON output name which we gave, like for example, like name like opportunity name, opportunity amount like that. So we need to select the opportunity name like that, like OPP name, that is which we gave in the output JSON path. Similarly, follow the same steps to display in the all the fields like opportunity amount or stage name, whatever the fields which we gave. Make sure you add the same names and click on save. Now click on save. Now we can see that the columns are been updated. It is displaying all the response based on the field mapping which we gave, that is provided in the DataRaptor. So in this way we can modify the DataRaptors and we can see the current version. We will activate this current version so that the first version will be deactivated. At a time only one flex card version can be activated. Now let us click on done and see in the app page. Mostly there will be no response because we only modify the data source. Let us test. Now we are getting the response. So and at a time only one flex card will be activated. So we have modified the data source successfully from SQL query to DataRaptors. So with this second version, if you see in the flex cards, only one version will be activated at a time. That is version 2. Now let us modify these display accounts and modify and create a new DataRaptors for this flex card that needs to be displayed with data source that needs to be modified the data source. So let us create a new DataRaptors for the accounts displaying accounts flex card. So click on new and give a name like give a valid name like DataRaptors extract and get accounts like that. So that DataRaptors will be used in that flex card. Give a name like get accounts in flex cards so that can be easily identified. Follow the same steps and provide a description for the DataRaptor. Same follow the same like DataRaptor in flex card like that and click on save. But in this situation, in the extraction object, the extraction object is account as we are displaying account information. Select the extract output path like accounts. So under accounts, we'll be getting the response. For ID is not equal to null, the filter. So that we will be getting all the accounts available in the Salesforce org. Provide ID is not equal to null value. Now, in the click on output and add the mapping. So for the display accounts, we provided almost 5 fields like name and other fields. Give a unique name like ACC name like that as the output JSON path. Follow the same steps like select the fields from the account and provide the output JSON path that can be used in the flex card. Follow the similar steps like whatever the fields that we are displaying in the flex card. So map the same fields that we would like to display in the flex card like website, like account website. We can modify like that. So with these names only we can select the merge fields while displaying the flex card. Let us leave the annual revenue as the same name as the account API name. Now let us click on execute. We can see the response. Now we can see 14 records are available. Now let us modify the flex card and create a new version of the current existing as it is activated. Let us create a new version on top of this. We'll modify the version to and change the data source from SQL query to DataRaptor. So in the setup we can modify like we can go open the data source, modify to DataRaptors, click on DataRaptors and select the interface name. Select the recently created interface name. Now, whenever we selected the new DataRaptor, make sure you click on Save and Fetch so that in the background, of the flex card, the data source will be modified and updated. Let us click on Save and Fetch. So let us click on Save and Fetch. Now we can see that the updated DataRaptor is available in the flex card. So 14 records are available. But now we can see only annual revenue is displaying because we provided the same name. Like if you click on the data raptor, if you see annual revenue is the same API name of the account. That's why the name is displaying. But for the name, instead of name, we gave it as ACC name. So if you click on the fields, we can see that in the as updated data source, you can see account name. In the SQL query, we gave it as name, but in the data raptor, we gave it as account name. So based on the whatever the name we provided, the field mapping will be available in the merge fields. So we can remove the name and uh, keep it as ACC name. In that situation, we will be getting the fields. Follow the same steps for account industry like that. So based on the output JSON path value, we are getting the response. Give it as account phone. Follow for same like for website also same. Now if you see in the properties, we can also remove the website because this website is working fine. Remove and modify. Now let us click on, before click on preview, we have this action like edit action that includes ID, as we included ID as a target ID in the SQL query, but here we didn't add it. Make sure you add the ID here also. Select the ID as the extraction JSON path. Select ID for data JSON, and now once we execute it, we can see ID are also included. Now make sure you modify the data source and by clicking on save and fetch, we can see that ID is included. Now let's click on OK. Now the ID are also included. Let us click on preview and activate this flex card. Now while we are previewing, we can see we are getting all the responses 14 records. We can see that all the responses are available. Let us activate the flex card. In this way, we can activate the flex card by modifying. Here is the reference links. Please follow to modify the data source. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook. Thank you.